Welcome back to Markets Today. A lot is happening. Should you be fearful? Should you be excited? Should you be greedy? If you're not selling sanitizer, you should be a bit fearful. But that said, we're discussing the CBK governor's pronouncements earlier today. He has come up with a raft of measures that he wants to be able to help steer the business and the economy into a better place in spite of the coronavirus pandemic. We are joined in studio by Mr. Maurice Odo, who is the head of asset management at Genghis Capital. Prior to the break, Maurice, we are discussing these pronouncements. I know we are trying to talk about asset allocation, but these pronouncements by the governor, where he says that now the bank wallet and the mobile money wallet will be seamless. Has he just handed power to Safaricom and said, go thee forth on the back of coronavirus?
I think what it has done, basically from where I am, my mobile money M-Pesa wallet and my bank account effectively is one thing. And even now moving money across has been zero rated. So what the company that I think now will have to benefit in this, it's Safaricom. Because banks, for me to move money is zero.
Yes.
When I go to Safaricom, 1,000 shillings will be zero. But if I start doing 2,000, 3,000, 10,000, I'll be charged.
I'll be charged.
Which now means the next revenue for Safaricom will be M-Pesa, which will have to go up a bit. But most of this will have to come from the banks because now I'm taking an unfunded income.
So the way you're saying the income for the banks is coming down. So as it comes down, it's actually going now to Safaricom.
Exactly. In fact, if you look at it from from analysis perspective of the 44 banks, it's coming down, going to
one institution.
Safaricom.
One institution.
I think what we are seeing that innovation that Safaricom invested in is now playing out clearly as the economy is now headed towards cashless transaction.
I don't know. I'm very excited on behalf of Safaricom. I mean, I could be overthinking it because in the same conversation, when we did listen to the presser by the governor, he did say that in a way, Safaricom does not need to match a shilling in a banking account for every virtual shilling that is circulating on its platform, because that has always been what happens. So I don't know what that means, because before this pronouncement, Safaricom typically transacts about 300 billion, slightly above 300 billion in a month. Now we are going cashless. Does this number go over the roof, or are we just being excited for no reason?
Because if you look at, I think we're excited for a reason, because if you look at even, if I have cash, will take 7 days. So what will I do? Pay me on M-Pesa.
Pay me on M-Pesa.
I get digital money, then I'm okay. Which now means even people who are not doing cashless transaction will have to join. I'm seeing that number even growing by more than 50%.
Wow. You know, we can end it here, because what you've told me is sell every stock and just buy Safaricom.
And go green.
And go green.
Buy Safaricom.
And buy Safaricom.
Buy Safaricom.
Wow. So in as much as there's this excitement, for you, you are a professional. You are managing the assets of people with varied risk appetite. How do you manage? How do you now even begin to allocate in your portfolio? Because you do have bonds, and you have, that's government and corporate bonds. You do have real estate, I want to imagine, and you do have equities. So what does all of this look like for you when you're going to sit down? And I'm sure you haven't probably articulated what next, but just off the top of your head, what these pronouncements today, what do they tell you? What's the immediate impact on your portfolio allocation then?
If I look at this, one thing that will guide me in terms of how I allocate assets will be, and then I have to ask myself, what is the objective of my client? What do they want to achieve? In that, what's the level of risk that they can carry? Then once I get that, then now it will inform me now how do I come up with different funds to meet needs, investment needs for this different segment. People who are risk averse, that wants capital protected, I will put them in a more fixed income fund, skewed more towards money market instruments. People who are there in between, they can carry the risk, but again, they want to see stability, I will put them in a more balanced fund, part of it in equities, part of it in fixed income. And people who have shock absorbers that can even put in $1 million, they confirm valuation is at 800 and they will not collapse. I will put them in an equity fund, which is more aggressive. And again, the people that can even can withstand risk higher than those other guys in equity that now can even go to a sector-specific fund. I will put them in there. So my client's objectives will guide me in terms of how I allocate assets. Then now, once I'm guided by that, I will now come to look at the environment to see now what are the specific stocks that now present value.
Okay.
And that's now where the likes of Safaricom that we were discussing can
come in.
Yeah.
So you did launch a new fund in terms of Genghis Capital Management. Maybe you can walk us through what is this new product that you have brought into the market, and really who's your typical buyer of what you have put in out there?
If you look at Genghis Capital, what we are doing, we are licensed by Retirement Benefits Authority and also the Capital Markets Authority to offer fund management services. So what Retirement Benefits Authority gives us permission to is to be able to manage pension funds. The two products that we launched last week, one is called Individual Pension Plan and one is called Income Drawdown. Individual pension plan is suitable for anybody who wants to save for retirement.
Okay.
Be it that you are employed, you are self-employed, so long as you want to put something aside for retirement.
So that's individual pension
plan.
What's the rule of thumb from my monthly or my regular earnings? How much should I typically put aside for my future self?
At the end of the day, you should ensure that at least you save 15% of your basic salary.
Okay, 15%.
15%. People who are employed are a little bit lucky because if an employer has a retirement benefit scheme, employer will put, let's say, 7.5%,
and then you
match
put
with 7.5%,
okay.
automatically takes you to 15%. If you are self-employed, it requires more discipline because it means for you, if you are, let's say your monthly income is the same as mine, you are employed, me, I'm not employed, me, I have to save more.
You have to save more.
For you to do 15,000, it means you do 7.5, your employer will do 7.5.
Yes.
Me, I'll have to do 15 from my income alone.
Okay.
So, but at the end of the day, if you look at planning for retirement is one of the fundamental things that I think Kenyans need to embrace, because in the past, it's a situation where we convert our children to be our retirement plan. Now
so that we need to get away from that.
Exactly, so that at least in retirement benefits, pension coverage is at 20%, and for the formal sector, I mean people that are employed.
Okay.
There's 80 that we need to take care of.
Okay, so then you just have to find a way to at least try and get to as close as possible to the 15% mark.
Exactly, and again, that's now where again the cashless transaction comes in. For you to be able to reach everyone.
Yes.
Almost everyone, it means again you have to embrace what people like.
Okay.
Where are people going? Mobile money transactions.
Also, we can do it off the mobile phone.
You can do it off the mobile phone. It's automated so that now you just send the money, it reflects on your statement on the other side, and again you can also view.
So is it an app we download, or how do we connect with you?
And for now what we are doing a pay bill, but we are looking at more enhancing, even to develop an app that you can go there, pick the product that you want and invest.
Okay.
That's for individual pension plan.
Yes.
For income drawdown, this is now suitable for another categories of people, for retirees. Remember initially that if you are a member of a pension plan, you are paid a third lump sum and 2/3 you go and buy insurance annuity.
Yes.
When you buy insurance annuity, fund managers now have come up with another substitute on insurance annuity, which is now the income drawdown fund.
Okay.
I invest in a more conservative way, give you a return, and you draw down a maximum of 15% of this per annum. At the end of 10 years, you can take back your money or again renew another income drawdown.
Okay, so that's the income drawdown.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are the two products we launched, geared towards pension industry.
Yes.
The aim is just to enable Kenya to save for retirement and also enable retirees to get a more decent, to get a more another investment that can still give them return as they get money to fund their day-to-day needs.
Okay. Yeah. So why should I give it to you and not your competitors in the market?
If you look at that, one, what differentiates Genghis and other players in the market is, one, we are going fully digital. Digital in that you don't need to come to Genghis for you to invest with us.
Okay.
Digital company, you don't need to come to Genghis for you to place your instruction. Everything you can do on your mobile platform.
Yes.
So that's number one. Number two, also in terms of return that you're looking to achieve, is also higher compared to what the market is giving. So I'm giving you comfort in terms of how you invest with me.
Yes.
I'm giving you comfort in terms of how you place your instructions, and whatever I'm giving you comfort in is the device that you work with 24 hours.
How much is this comfort, Maurice?
If you look at it in terms of what we are doing,
yes,
there's no any other cost apart from the normal cost of moving money on a mobile platform.
What about management fees?
Management fees, what we're charging is 1%.
1%?
1% per annum.
Okay.
And look at 1% per annum, Even if you look at most collective investment schemes, they charge 2%. If you look at most other fund managers, they charge almost 2%.
Okay.
As we decided 1%, then I give efficiency that you are now aiming to achieve is that we'll do everything digital, so that you don't need to spend fare coming to drop forms into the office. Yeah.
Okay. And if for a starter, then how would I get access to this information? How would I be able to activate any of these products?
If you look at for the start, even if you log to our website, you'll see all the product information there.
Okay.
Then from there you can even get a pay bill number. You'll get all the information you want to know, question that you may come about the products, the benefit that you stand to get. And by there, I didn't mention all individual pension plan when you invest is tax deductible. In that,
it's tax deductible.
In that, when you are filing your returns,
yes,
you'll have that one will come as a relief where now your tax that the taxable pay will reduce.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much for that insightful conversation, and also just giving us a view of what to expect. We have come to the end of our show, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've been able to garner a thing or two. You always have to be able to put money aside for your future self. Maurice and the team at Genghis are able to do this, and they are providing a mobile platform for you to be able to put money aside at a cost of 1%. I think it's certainly worthwhile to go and look out at their website, and that's Genghis Capital. Is that GenghisCapital.com to get more information? And then the other sweet thing that I had today is, okay, fine, coronavirus has happened, but there are structural changes that are happening in this economy that could, in a way, benefit Safaricom beyond what we had imagined. Looks like the angle of 26.5 shillings per share could actually be something worth considering at this rate, if nothing for the longer term. Do you agree? What do you make of all these pronouncements in our conversation? We would like to know. Send us an SMS, tell us where you have been watching us from. That is on 20146. Engage with us as well on Twitter. That is Mbitha Mwema on Twitter or at Metropole TV. Thank you once again and good afternoon.